expression is Shelach Lecha, means send the people, those spies who went to see the land. And if last time we were talking how tough is to go with all the people through the desert and to become an independence nation after we were slaves, last time it was small sins. Now we are talking about the sin, the one that because of that we had to stay another 38 years, and generally we were 40 years. 40 years in the desert means that those people, that generation that they went out of Egypt with the promise that they will enter the land, they will not be part of it. It will be only their kids, only the next generation. So we want to learn this sin because, as we say always, it's not only looking back to learn history. We're still dealing with the same sin every year and every moment in our Jewish life. So what happened there? Moshe Rabbeinu, he sends spies to look for the land. Is it okay to send spies? Or maybe he should trust Hashem that everything will be okay? So, if we look at the words at the beginning, that Hashem speaks to Moshe, he tells him, Shlach lecha anashim, means you want to send the people, you can send because you send it for you. It's not because I told you to send. You want to send. That's how Rashi explains the word lecha, means that people came to Moshe and they felt, well, how are we going to do it? To occupy the land without even see what is the land, how strong is the people. So Hashem says, okay, if they want to check, I allow them to check, but be careful. It's a question of trust in Hashem. So Moshe Rabbeinu is taking the best, the leaders of each tribe, and as the Torah says, Kulam Anashim, they are all people. When you say people in the Torah, Anashim, you mean the best, the head of the tribes, Rashi Bnei Israel, and even the Torah give us their names, that we will know exactly who they were, all the head of the tribes. And because Moshe Rabbeinu, he felt that there is something wrong with this mission. They have doubt whether they can do it, whether it's worth it. So he was praying for them that they will accomplish the mission without losing their trust. He also knew that they are going to see strong people live in the land and they will have doubt about it. So he was praying, and according to the Midrash, he even add the letter Hey to Yeshua, and he became Yehoshua, that he will not be with part of this group because he felt that this group has some doubt. And he also said to Caleb and Yeshua, when you come to the land, go and pray. When you go to Me'arat HaMachpelah, go and pray. Because it's not easy to see the people in the land and to understand how strong they are and not to lose your faith. So he was sending them with a lot of suspicious how it will be. So he gave them guidance. And he says, you should go to the mountain, not like the Zionism today that we started from Yafo, from Tel Aviv, to the mountain, Har Hebron, and first thing you should see, the land. How is the land? Second thing is the people, whether they are strong or weak. What is the sign if they are strong or weak? Listen to that. He says, either they're sitting in a camp or in a, how do you say, with a wall around them.
Fortress.
And Rashi explains, this is the sign. If you see them sitting behind walls, it means they are weak. They are afraid. If they're sitting without fence, It means they are strong. As you see behind me, this is Susia, the only settlement around that we don't have a fence, because we learned at this portion, and we learned that if you want to be strong, you shouldn't have a fence. It means you trust yourself, you don't need the fence. So, and another thing he asked them to see if there is a tree or not. What does it mean if there is a tree? Of course, regular meaning is how is the land? If there are trees, there are nice fruits. But Rashi explains, tree, he brings shadow to all around. And he asked them if they are righteous men. If they have righteous men, we will have a problem to occupy the land. So after all these questions, they are going to see the land, and they take some fruits from the land, and they come after 40 days, and what they say? First thing they say, well, the land is amazing. It's milk and honey, and this is the fruit. So it sounds good, but then come the word Ephes. Ephes means but, strong but. But the people, they are strong, and the cities are strong, and they are huge people and full of nations, Amalek, Hittite, Emori, all kinds. And Caleb and Yeshua understand that they are going to lose. They're going to lose, because now everyone is trying to lose their faith. So Caleb, how can he change the reality? They're all trying to cry and say, we cannot make it. So they say, Caleb says, look at Moshe. And he says to the people, this is the only thing Moshe did? So everyone were quiet, because they thought he's going to speak bad about Moshe. And then when they're all quiet, he said, yes, we can make it. We can do it. It all depends how we look at it. But the people said, no, we cannot, because it is too strong, stronger than us. Mimeno. In Hebrew, mimeno means not from us. It has two meanings. Mimenu means it's stronger than us. Mimeno means it is stronger than God. Even he cannot make it. So you see, when people don't believe that they can do it, then they say, even God cannot give us the strength to do big things like occupy the land. And then they start to speak bad about the land. And then we realize that all the good things they said at the beginning, it was not serious. The main issue is that they didn't believe that they have the strength to do it. And when someone don't have this belief that he can do something big, then they start to say, well, it's not worth it, it's not so good. And they even say, we were like ants when they were looking at that. This is the problem. They felt like ants. They felt like mosquitoes. If you feel like that, you cannot make anything big. So, therefore, Hashem says, I should vanish the people. Like after the golden calf. And Moshe is praying because he loves us, he loves the people, the children of Israel. And he come with the claim, what the nation will say, that you took us out of the land and you don't have the force to bring us to the land. What they will say. And because of this claim, Hashem says, I forgive them as you were spoken to me, and I will give them another chance. But it won't be the same people. This generation that were crying for nothing, they will go back, on the way back to Yam Suf. Only the next generation will have the second chance.